This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, here's Jackson.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now Hall, off play action. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
To throw it is Hall on 3rd down. It's caught by Davis. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Huntley. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Packers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Hall. Off the play fake. This pass complete to Melton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Operating from the gun. Hall. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal. A chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run it here with Huntley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week. Yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Up the middle they go. Huntley. Room here to run. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off play action. Hall. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Doubs.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and win. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throwing is Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. De'Ami Brown, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens have come back to make it a 2-point game.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They go with Chubb on second down.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Chris Olave
from 3 yards out.
And the Ravens are back within a score.
An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Huntley.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Hall going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Hall.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Back to throw again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off play action. Hall. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. I think it's 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Calvin Ridley, as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hall. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And he'll flip this out to Huntley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Hall. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis.
And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A run with Huntley.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hall now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw. Hall. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Hall looking to throw on 2nd down.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now Hall throwing on third and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Fourth down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good, and they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take it.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hall. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Hall. He'll fire it deep for Rager. This is caught inside the 15. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 63 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And it's caught. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great Touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's able to find Melton. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They go again with Huntley.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
To throw it is Hall. Throwing on 4th down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Bo Melton.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. To throw is Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Jackson's throw taken in by Ridley here.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hall.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now it's Jackson.
Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go play action with Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Again, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day,